What do you do when you have a nation of 1.2 billion people and a virus called HIV in their midst? The story of India's response to HIV is unique in its diversity, scale and impact.
Our AIDS control program has been successful in being able to reduce new HIV/AIDS infection by 56% in the last 10 years.
This has been the result of a careful strategy based on lessons learned from earlier programs. The epidemic in India is largely concentrated amongst most at-risk groups and vulnerable populations, including truckers and migrant workers. Therefore, working with these groups has been at the core of the program. Using a peer-led approach, the program has helped communities deliver services like building negotiation skills, distribution of free condoms, as well as accessing counseling, testing and treatment. For injecting drug users, free needles and syringes are provided, along with opioid substitution therapy. Communities have found a voice through a continuous process of empowerment.
Therefore, we have made them a special focus of our program. It is important to create an environment where women feel empowered to access services and assert their rights.
Scaling up of testing for pregnant women has helped detect HIV early and prevented mother-to-child transmission significantly. Understanding the vulnerabilities of children born to parents living with HIV, the program makes special provisions to ensure early diagnosis of HIV and links them to pediatric antiretroviral therapy. Uptake of counseling and testing services have been significantly scaled up by working with a larger health system using innovative models like mobile ICTCs. Today, these centers are providing services even in rural and remote areas. Despite being a low-prevalence country, India has the third largest population of people living with HIV in the world. With scale-up and decentralization, more than 1.5 million infected people are registered for care, support and treatment services. India is also one of the few countries to offer second-line treatment free of cost. Rich tradition of folk art lends itself perfectly to form the base of the folk media campaign, extending the reach of the program to the rural, remote and media dark areas. To address the vulnerabilities of the youth, Red Ribbon Clubs were started. These provide the youth in rural India a sense of identity and purpose, along with vital information and education. NACO initiatives have set examples for everyone to learn from. Having completed 2 successful phases, the Red Ribbon Express train is currently on its 3rd year-long journey. It has the distinction of being the world's largest mass mobilization HIV campaign on wheels. The gains of NACP III would not have been possible without a multi-sectoral approach.
The government programs has been demonstrating that you can reduce significantly the number of new infections if leadership is committed.
As we take a moment to acknowledge these landmark achievements, we strengthen our resolve to rout HIV.
We are incorporating our rich experience in the next phase of our HIV/AIDS program.